Welcome to the Truth or Die podcast, where we tell the truth as if our life depends on it, because we believe it does.
This is not a normal podcast. It's a movement. It's not entertainment. It's a wake-up call. Welcome to Truth or Die. I'm Zach, and I'm your host for today. And today I've got a special guest with me.
Hi guys, I'm Tiana.
Welcome. So everyone's already seen your journey up until now. They know your past.
Yep.
They've just done a Q&A.
Yep.
Now it's time to talk about the glow up. Mm-hmm. And healing.
That's a scary thing.
Yeah. It's beautiful, but it's beautiful. It's all growth. So the first thing I want to ask you is, like, you're in recovery now. What makes this recovery different to the last recovery?
I think my previous recoveries, I haven't been open-minded, and I've always kept a reservation at the back of my mind that, you know, like maybe after a certain amount of time I can drink, or maybe 10 years from now when I'm at a wedding, like I'll be okay, you know, like it's like the recovery is just a Band-Aid solution so that, you know, when I'm further down the track, like I know how to handle my addiction. But like this recovery, I've really had to kind of break it down and look at the most vulnerable sides of myself and like where my actions lead when I'm using drugs. And like, it's like insanity to go on and live life thinking that like if I stay clean for long enough, I'll be able to do a normal life.
Yeah, 100%. So do you want to explain what a reservation is and what it means to you?
A reservation for me is like, sorry, excuse me. So let's say I've got 5 years clean. I haven't touched anything at all. But at the back of my mind, like the one thing that would be an exemption for me to use and pick up again is like my biggest reservation is like a family member passing away. Like it's something that I don't think I could possibly get through clean and sober. Yeah. Like I'd have to pick up.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
Yeah. I had a reservation too, and it was the same thing, like a family member dying. I just don't know. I've come a long way since then, and I've let go of it all. But it's definitely early on in recovery, everyone has to deal with it and get honest, eh? You've got to be all in, do or die, or it just won't work.
Have you experienced death before?
Death. Many times. Like, if you know my story, I overdosed 8 times and God woke me up 8 times. I've fallen asleep at the wheel countless amount of times. I woke up to a horn. I reckon it was the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
And God, like, it's the only thing that makes sense now.
Yeah.
And it woke me up just like I heard it. I came to and I slammed the brakes and I just stopped before I hit the car in front of me.
Wow.
I fell back asleep, and at the very next set of lights, the same thing happened.
Wow.
And like the thing is, if you're following someone, you can't see them falling asleep. So where did this horn come from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's God.
Yeah.
Like, and I never thought God could make sounds like that, but he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've come a long way in my journey. It's so cool. And this is so cool. We can both relate on such a deep level. You know, it means a lot to me. What do you think, like values, honesty, integrity, discipline, do you think you're finding that now that you're clean and sober and you're taking it seriously?
I think honesty has been a really big thing for me.
Yeah.
I literally have been the biggest compulsive liar throughout my life. And that's definitely been a coping mechanism because like a massive reason I lied growing up, I don't know if you can relate to this, but like is because I was so like ashamed and in disbelief of like my reality being my reality. So I lived in this fantasy of lies because it was better than like what I had to deal with. So growing up and like kind of going through teenagehood and now like young adulthood, it's been a massive shift navigating that behavioral pattern of like honesty. Because like when you spent my whole life lying, it's so hard because like I didn't also grow up realizing that lying hurts other people. Like, and so yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what integrity means, to be honest with you.
So integrity is, say for example, you litter when no one's watching. You don't put the rubbish in the bin.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah. So integrity is doing things as if you're being watched.
Oh.
So when no one's looking, you're still doing the same thing as if you had eyes on you.
Oh, that's been something that's been really hard to do because I love gratification. And like we were talking about this earlier, like I am really struggling and trying to do things for the sake of them being good, not just gratification from it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, wow, okay. I feel humbled.
Yeah, it's mad. So that's why it's called a value.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's something that takes accountability, like honesty within self.
Yeah.
Within who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Not who you want to be in front of people, but who you want to be behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and that's why, like, as a coach, I teach how to become a high value asset. So if someone has discipline, integrity, and honesty, and accountability, they can't be taken away from you.
Yeah.
No matter who says what or what happens to you in life, no one can take away the work you've done and the values on who you are as a person.
Yeah.
So they're very important. They're more important than any money, any form of success. Like, it is a form of success in my books.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, it's so cool. So what are you doing differently in recovery this time compared to other times?
I don't know. I think this time around I'm way more open to like new ways of life. And like I spoke about this in my episode with Robin. But when it comes to people that are older than me, I'm a lot more like susceptible to their like feedback on things that I do. Like I was so close-minded, like it's my way or the highway. I know exactly what to do. When like this time around, like I want help from other people because I actually have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. You know, it's yeah, I said this with Robin as well, but I have to repeat it. Like, we are all on this earth for the first time, you know, like we all learn information from each other. So like, I have no shame in asking for help these days. And that's like brought me so much more growth than like when I used to do my way or the highway.
100%. Learning is everything. And for everyone watching right now, one of the best things I ever got told was to go to someone that has what you want, put your hand up and ask them to teach you everything they know. And it's a shortcut to that same level.
Yeah.
You know, it's so cool. But today we've obviously had chats behind the scenes about the 5 suggested things, doing the program that we do compared to like not doing the program.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? Like going all in?
Oh, it's a different level of commitment. I feel like when you're in active addiction, when you're in active addiction, like, I don't know, it's just such an isolating environment that like, and like when I was in active addiction, I don't know about you guys, but like I was just so angry and like alone, and I just didn't think there was anyone out there that wanted to help me because of all the damage that I had done in my using. And then when I came into the program, like the 12-step fellowship and stuff, you're surrounded by unconditional love and people that like give you a basic guideline of how to live a happier life. So like when I am told to like go to meetings and like, you know, do the work to better myself, like it was hard at first because a lot of this like stuff in the program, like you have to look at yourself and like your defects and your part in situations, whether you were in the good or bad. But like it's so relieving when you actually like have faith.
Yeah, 100%.
Like it's the weight lifted off your shoulder.
Yeah. Something popped into my head when you just said looking in the mirror. And this is something you will discover the longer you go on in recovery, is that it's not only you that looks in the mirror. The closest people in your life will have to look in their own mirror because they see your growth. Are you ready for that?
No, not at all.
It's so painful.
Yeah.
It's so painful. The people like my sister, my mom, people I'd never thought would, I guess, not be upfront with the love. And I guess, like, you know how you can just sense something's off?
Yeah.
This, like, the people that were the closest to me, I was homeless with them and all this stuff. It's like they're not ready yet, you know, and no, I can't save them. And that's why in recovery, you'll learn about being a lighthouse. And what recovery means by being a lighthouse is that you can't save anyone. Yeah. No matter what you want to do to help them, protect them, to guide them, to lead them. All you can do is be attractive. and make what you're doing look so attractive and undeniable, they have no other option but to follow your lead.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the hardest thing is not to save anyone.
Especially when like I've had like friends in recovery, you know, like slip up and go back out into active addiction, and it's so hard to like not follow them and like try and save them. Like when I went to rehab in 2024, that like I had a whole group. There was like 10 of us. I'm only friends with one person out of that 10 because unfortunately, like a lot of people do slip up and go back out there, and like you think, oh, maybe like it's like maybe I'm worth that.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
Yeah.
I had a guy in rehab. He was a heroin addict, and he was my gym buddy and my best friend. There's a couple of little things I'll bring up because why not? He was someone I learnt from because he had this no codependency. So me and another guy both had bad breakups, and this guy told us, you've got 3 times where I'll let you whinge. I'll let you be a like crybaby, and after them 3 times, you're done. Like you
Tough
either
love.
stop bringing it up or like I just won't talk to you.
How did you go with that?
I was good. My other friend was not so good. He was ringing me, crying, like telling me not to tell him and come and help him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I'm late for the gym.
Yeah.
Like you've got to, you know, get it together. But that same guy, he left rehab too early, and the last time I spoke to him was a voicemail, and he'd had a dirty shot, and he was in hospital, and he just told me like, I'm okay. Like, and I was bawling my eyes out
Yeah.
on my own on top of the hill. It was like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And the thing is I looked on Google for him. I checked everywhere for 2 years, and then he popped up out of the blue, and it was like nothing happened. And he was telling me, you know, he'd had a kid and he'd found God and all this stuff, and he asked me for money 2 days later.
Yeah,
and
shit.
I was like, I just blocked him. you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's hard.
Some people just never get ready.
Yeah. I really relate to that. I'm sure you guys can as well. Hey.
Yeah. So, like, what's working for you in your recovery right now?
Well, guys, I'm 50 days clean today. So like
Let's go.
I'm still in early days, and like I'm going to say it now. I don't want to be labeled as a recovery influencer because I am not a recovery influencer. I am a recovering addict talking to a microphone right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay?
Let's go.
And all of this is my opinions and my thoughts, okay? So I just don't want to be put into that category. Please and thank you. But what I'm doing this time, is that the question? What am I doing this time differently?
Yeah, what's working?
Oh, I definitely think so. Like, I've made it a conscious effort to connect more with women.
Yeah.
Because one of my defects is male attention, and you know, like, and if we're being really raw and honest here, like getting sexual gratification from men, whether that's verbally or physically and stuff like that, and like I don't like that side of myself. So this recovery, like, I've really tried to stick with the women and like get contacts and use those contacts and just reach out, even if it's just to like a hi, how are you going message, because I found that just building those slow burn relationships with women has made me feel a lot more safer and secure within my femininity.
Yeah.
Sorry, because like when I was in active addiction, I was in a male dominant environment, you know, and like I'm all for identifying the fact that like I went through really hard stuff, but I'm literally in a phase now where I want to move on and heal from that.
100%.
And this is what's working for me this time.
Yeah. I hear like in you saying that you're finally ready to move on, you're ready this time. You know, something's shifted, something's clicked.
Yeah.
And that's like a huge thing. And it's valuable that you're looking into women, building connections with strong, like-minded women.
Yeah.
You know, in regards to trying to like having that codependency that the old version would have had.
Yeah.
And, you know, going the wrong way about recovery for the wrong reasons, you know, that's growth.
Thank you.
You should be proud of yourself. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Excuse me. So recovery is like all or nothing, you know, it's do or die. you're in or you're out. It just won't work any other way, you know? On the way here, when Tiana got in my car, I've been watching her glow up since she first came on the first episode. And she got in the car and everyone on social media has seen it.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about peptides and skincare and all this stuff. And she got in my car today and I was like, girl, have you been on the skincare peptides? What's going on? You are shining. Like, you know? And
I'm
it's
blushing. I am.
But that's the growth. And you've all seen it too. Like, everyone that supports her should be so proud. And it's inspiring to even the women that don't know her and just watch her story for the first time on our show.
Thank you.
And I see the same thing happen with my clients. You saw the before and after last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like the weight shifts, the skin glows, the energy is like abundant, and it's just so fulfilling and rewarding for me. But how did you make that happen?
To be honest, I don't know. And like it really does stump me because I have a lot of women be like, oh my God, like, what did you do? Like, I have had the peptide skin accusations. I'm like, I'm not jabbing myself with anything. I think it's just like, you know, looking after myself mentally, besides my week holiday in Queensland that I've had, like I've been going to the gym every single day, getting my 10K steps in, like actually getting a full night's sleep, and just like focusing on my mental health. Because like when my head was clouded and like I was really stressed with everything, I really struggled to take care of myself. You know, I didn't even realize that the life in me was being drained. You know, and since like June 2025 to now, like it's just phenomenal how much I really have changed.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's also giving myself that space to find my identity, because like my identity was so shattered when I left my last relationship and came back to Melbourne and, you know, on and off drugs. It's just being clean. Being clean's been a massive thing.
Yeah.
Drugs gives you acne, just saying.
And that's identity. That's a really big one, you know? Even if you're not in addiction, your whole identity can be based on what you're born into and who your parents want you to be. But rediscovering yourself and rebuilding your life is like who you become, and that's the new you. That's the you that your kids look up to. You know? It's what you're building, not what you're born into.
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
When you like went into recovery, how did you find your identity? Did you go through a lack of identity? Like, what was your journey?
So I always talk about this time because this is the time that matters. You know, the last times, it's like your past doesn't define you.
Yeah.
It just makes it's character building.
Yeah.
You know, you learn the lessons, you keep moving. But in this recovery, what was the question again?
Like, did you go through an identity crisis?
Okay. I went through stages of, I guess, grief, and you will experience this too. And for those watching, keep this in your back pocket because you'll experience this too if you go on a journey yourself. What happened was I had so much anger. At the start, it was sadness. There's like 5 stages of grief. I can't remember them all, but I went through the anger stage. Or first it was sadness. Just going to a meeting is scary.
Yeah.
Right? And then you get your confidence. You start to get clarity. Life's not a blur. You start to like, I guess, have a passion for things.
Yeah.
You know? It's not just all about surviving one day at a time.
Yeah.
But then you lose everyone.
Yeah.
You lose your whole circle. You lose all your friends, all your family, the people you thought were more than blood, you know, like family, friends. I spent Christmas with so many people. And then when they cut me off because I got honest, especially on the podcast in front of the world, people don't like it. And why I bring it up before is, are you ready for other people to have to look in the mirror? Is because that's what will happen.
Yeah.
And that's what happened for me. And no one liked it. It was my fault. I was the bad guy. And I'm the best version I've ever been in my life, you know?
Yeah.
And it just goes to show who, like, what true colors everyone has,
Yeah.
you know, and it is so painful. Growth is not for everyone.
Yeah. Amen.
It's not for everyone. Losing the people that you spend Christmas and New Year's and birthdays with, and like I'm a godfather of one of my old best friend's kids,
Wow.
and they're no longer in my life, you know, and family's everything to me. But that's the sort of stuff you have to be ready to face.
Yeah. I do agree with you on that.
Yeah. So this recovery is crazy. But let's talk about the glow up again.
Okay, wait, can I ask you one more question?
Go. I told Tiana, by the way, that she can ask me questions. And while I'm at it, if you have any questions for me, Tiana or Robin, hit us up, send us a DM, and we might do another Q&A in another coming up episode. And just drop some bombs.
Yeah.
Drop some deep, honest, raw truth.
Yeah.
That's what this show is about. No limits.
Yeah.
Let's
Truth
go.
or die, guys. No, I do have a question
Okay.
because like I'm struggling with this as well.
Okay, yep.
So when you went into recovery and, you know, like you got clean and stuff like that, how did you navigate, or did you have any like long-term friends that were like classified as like using friends that you had to say goodbye to? Like how did you deal with that friendship or connection ending?
When I loved myself, finally, and I was proud of who I am, and I was confident in what I wanted in my life,
Yeah.
and the type of people I wanted in my life, that's where it changed. Until then, I couldn't let go. I had to hold them. I had to forgive them, even though they didn't deserve it. There will be a point where you work on yourself so much that you just won't settle for less, you know? And it does hurt, but I live by saying respect is earned. So, for example, everyone in my life, even when I lied to myself, they were acquaintances.
Yeah.
I spent Christmas, they were family. But when I got clarity, they were all acquaintances.
Yeah.
All we did was use,
Yeah.
you know, like, and we didn't spend any time together not using. And then when I got clean, they couldn't hang out with me without using.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So you naturally just vanish from each other's lives.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's true. And what happens is you'll go through solitude and then you attract what's meant for you, what aligns with you.
Yeah.
And a big one to take note about is alignment. Like, does it align with who you are, your values, your future, your goals, and your vision?
Yeah.
And that's why, like, respect is earned first and foremost. Because if you look at someone, right, and they don't respect themselves,
Yeah.
if they're using, or they don't have a job, or they're not working on themselves,
Yeah.
how are they going to respect you?
That is true. That is true. But
Yeah,
what if
okay.
you like, okay, I'm going to debate you on this.
All right, let's go.
Okay, but what if, like, you don't think you're worthy of anything better than the love that they're showing, you know?
Okay.
The famous saying, we accept the love we think we deserve. But, like,
Yeah.
how do you do that?
So
Stumped ya.
go again. Go again.
Like, how do you deal with, like,
Oh, not thinking you're worthy of more.
yeah,
So that's all in the growth. At the start, you don't think you're worthy of more
yeah,
because you're still learning to love yourself.
yeah,
You still don't know how much potential you have. You know, you don't know how big of a heart you've got and how much you can give to someone.
yeah.
You know, you don't know how worthy you are.
He's got a point, guys.
Yeah. So the more you grow, the more you love yourself, the less you will tolerate.
Yeah. Okay.
It all happens naturally, you know, and it's different. Everyone's journey is different. I can only speak off my own experience.
Yeah.
But now because I've come a long way and I I'm not going to be too confident or egotistical here, but I did things in my recovery most people don't do. And people have told me that I literally skipped time in my journey with my strength. And the self-development side is what changed that for me. Like, the mindset, spiritual, my diet, training, like the whole lot was just a game changer.
Yeah.
And that's why when you say you're doing 10K steps a day.
Yeah. That's helped me so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll go on these walks and I'll start talking to myself. I don't care. It helps me. Like I do whatever I got to do.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. So like, what are you doing differently these days that you didn't used to do? What's making your skin pop? Like what is making the smile bigger than it used to be?
I think I don't know. I think the excitement of life. Like I was so scared of growing up.
Yeah.
When I when I came back to Melbourne in July, I literally didn't know anything. I didn't even know if I was going to be alive the next day, you know, because I was just so disassociated and like mentally ill more than what I already am. And I don't know, now that I've like kind of created this safe barrier for myself, like I've got my own lease. I've started my TAFE course in youth work, and like I've got a gym routine and stuff like that. Like I finally have that safety net to fall back on. So like if I do go out of my comfort zone and try something new, whether that's a hobby or a goal or whatever it is that like I'm not used to, I know that I can fall back onto my safety net. Like if I go out, let's say for example, when you go on a first date or a blind date and it goes horribly, like you're going to be, I don't know, unsettled. Like you can go back to your home and like you can go back to your safe bubble. That's kind of like me with life now. Like I know that like I have somewhere to go if I do get overwhelmed and triggered and stuff like that. And that's just been like a massive thing for me because like a lot of my life I haven't had a safety net, you know, like being in foster homes, being in and out of mum's care, like my whole life, it was just so like unstable. And I was always so scared to just like let my walls down.
Yeah, 100%. The safety net's like a foundation.
Yeah, that's the word that I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like, and the thing is, I got taught this, and listen closely for the people out there watching. Your foundation, right? Spend extra time building your foundation.
Yeah.
Think of it like a building. So if you have a small concrete foundation, you can have a 4-bedroom house, right? If you have a wider spread foundation and the roots are deeper, the concrete goes deeper into the ground. You, instead of having a 4-bedroom house, you can have a skyscraper.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's stressful. It gets like sad because you feel like you're not getting results fast.
Yeah.
And as addicts, we want stuff now.
Literally.
You know? We want it yesterday.
I agree with that.
Like give it to me yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I should have already had it. Like, why don't I have it?
Yeah.
But the foundation, you plant seeds and then you reap the harvest.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a beautiful thing. So I'm so proud of you for building your support network.
Thank you.
And the thing is have more than 5 people you can call.
Yeah.
I've been through times where I called my 5 people, no one answered. And I was screaming in my car. Like I just went and visited my brother in jail. Things didn't go to plan. And I had all this years and years of anger come out. And I scare myself when I'm angry. Like that's why and it reminds me of my dad. So just having that extra few people you can ring. Yeah. Like you never know when you'll need it.
Yeah.
You know? And the one person that picked up was Doxy.
Who's Doxy?
Doxy. It was the first ever podcast I went on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's in Sydney. Legend.
Yeah.
Legend. Yeah. Good man. You might be able to go on his show one day.
Oh, maybe.
I'll link it up.
Collab blend.
Yeah, 100%. Connect. Yeah. So like spiritual, mental, and emotional. That's the 3 things, you know, that we learn. What are you doing spiritually? Are you open to spiritual yet? It's different for everyone.
It really is.
Yeah.
I think so. Like I believe in a power greater than myself. I know that if it was up to me, I would have been dead like 5 years ago. I don't have a religion, but I believe in like, I think at the moment where I'm at is like, I believe in the universe's timing. Like everything happens for a reason. Yeah. And like paths align for a certain reason. And like, I just have to trust that, you know? And wait, hang on, let me gather my words because I've got a million things going at once.
Yeah.
I'm an addict, as we've established. And like Zach said, I wanted everything yesterday. So jumping into recovery and, like all these doors and of opportunity have opened up. Like I want a husband, I want a house, I want kids, I want money, I want a job, all of it right now, and like linking back into that foundation thing, like I just have to literally trust and hand over all my stresses and fears and all the what ifs that power greater than myself is going to carry me through, whether that's God, Buddha, whatever you believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like doing that has helped me so much. It's like I sit there and I pray. I don't even know what I pray to, man. Sometimes I just talk to the sky. I'm like, if there's anything out there, I really need your help right now.
It's just the universe, basically.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't. A lot of people, like, if you're watching this and you're thinking about jumping into recovery, we talk about God, but the thing is, it's a higher power that can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Someone defined it as good, orderly direction.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah.
Which is like just a way to live, like high values, integrity, honesty, like all that. That's good, orderly direction, being accountable. So it can be whatever you want. Like, don't overthink it. Just get in there. Get in the circle,
When I first went into recovery, like my higher power used to be music, man. The lyrics of a song that popped up.
Yeah.
Or I used to hug trees. Sounds really random. Or I used to scream at trees or top of the mountain, nature, literally whatever gets you through that moment.
Yeah.
And that kind of like even just starting small got my mind more open to a wider range of like spirituality, whatever it is.
Yeah, 100%. And like emotionally, how do you feel emotionally right now?
I'm very
up and down.
like not that mentally. I am mentally well. Okay, that's just me being dramatic.
Yeah.
Mentally though, like I'm a bit burnt out, to be honest with you.
It's a tough time. Like my 30, 60 days, 90 days was so hard. Like it's weird. It's like you're holding on one day at a time just to live and get through the day clean and sober.
Yeah.
And then eventually you get busy and focused, and it's like you stop looking at your time, and eventually you're like, oh, hold on, I don't even know how clean I am.
Yeah.
You get so focused on like what you love again. And then that becomes the focus. So you go from surviving to thriving.
Yeah. No, I love
it's
that.
so cool.
Yeah.
And that's something like you said you were into school now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us a bit about that. If you want.
No, I will.
Yeah, cool.
I've just started my dream course. So I'm studying my certificate 4 in youth work.
Yeah.
And for my followers that watch me, they know how much I like yap on about this because like, I don't know, when you're in high school or primary school and like, I'm sure you guys can relate, your teacher asks you, what do you want to do when you're older?
Yeah.
A teacher said to me one time in high school, like, what's a career path that you could work in even if you didn't get paid for? And this was the only career path that I could think of. So like I finally signed up to it, like I've been wanting to do this since I was like fresh 17, but my addiction got in the way and then my stupid relationship got in the way. And, like I now feel like I'm in a place where like I'm ready. Like I'm so excited to learn about the environment of kids in care.
Yeah.
Especially since I come from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a thing I learned, and it's like when you're a kid, how you have a dream.
Yeah.
You want to be a fireman or a police officer or a movie star.
Yeah.
It's like when you grow up, you get the stress of relationships and then like mental health and then bills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's our duty when we grow up to have dreams as an adult, just like when we did as a kid, no matter what they look like or what they are.
Yeah.
It could be a business you want to start. It could just be a job, a career path. It could just be wanting to be a good parent and travel the world with your kids because you never had it. Like, it doesn't matter what your dream is, but your dreams can't die when you grow up.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what are your kids going to think? Like, when you grow up, there's just going to be bills and stress.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Live to work and work to live. Yeah.
Not for me. So, yeah, it's good. I think I would love to see you find something you're passionate about, which you have now. And I can't wait to see that evolve and grow. for you,
Yeah.
You know,
So
there's
same.
no limits.
I'm really nervous though, because like I was talking to you about it.
Yeah.
But like it's so weird giving myself permission and a safe place to go and explore new opportunities and career paths when like my family history shows like in my intimate family, like no one's graduated. Like my sister was the first one to get her license. Like uni wasn't a thing, you know, so it's weird being like, it's almost like I'm the odd one out, you know? So it's like, I don't know, a lot of people that I look up to, or not look up to, sorry, like look at, have like a safety net of family to fall back onto if they get stressed with uni or advice. Whereas like I don't really have that to turn to, if that makes sense. So like this is me completely stepping out of my comfort zone. And like I dropped out of school in year 11 and I've been really scared to go back to school since.
Yeah.
But I think I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm
I
excited.
think, yeah, growth is scary, and like they say, you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
when you get stretched, it's like say a slingshot, right? And you get stretched and stretched and stretched, and just when you're at breaking point, it releases and you burst into your new self.
Yeah.
into like abundant life.
Yeah.
You know, you're meant to be stretched.
Yeah.
It's so cool. So cool. What else are you like focused on? What's your purpose? Have you discovered anything to do with that yet?
I've been going through like a massive crisis of like, what am I going to do in this life? I don't know. I could go on about this. I mentioned it in my episode with Robin, but I didn't go into it.
Okay.
But I do want to talk about it.
All right, go.
I literally don't know what I'm doing with my life. And that's scary.
That's okay.
That's like really scary. Like, I don't know if you guys can relate, especially if like you're my age, 19, 20, whatever, is like I'm turning 20. I'm not 19. I'm literally leaving the teen stage finally. And like I'm growing into adulthood and like I don't know where to go or what to do. Like I want to live my life to the absolute fullest.
Yeah.
You know, and that's so scary. But like, if I'm being so honest with you, like, unfortunately, because I went through like overdoses and like I have really big PTSD, sometimes that holds me back from like wanting to step into the complete uncomfortability. And like, I get scared that like I won't be able to like bounce back or I'm going to fail. Like, I really struggle with failure. If I fail at something, I won't do it again.
Yeah.
You know, and that rejection. But like, I don't know how to navigate that. But I want to learn.
It'll come.
Any advice? Give me advice. I need advice.
Navigating growth.
Navigating failure.
Failure. Okay. So take the lesson and keep soldiering on.
Oh, that's such
Like,
a man advice.
I know, but listen, like when you fail, it's like one person I want you to go watch is Alex Hormozy.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Well, there's a reason you need to know.
Okay.
Okay. So he's like the most successful person in the world, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like, because he knows everything about everything.
Yep.
And just go watch him. He'll have a great answer. There's some recent video he knows. I can't remember what it was, but basically my interpretation of it is when you fail, you are growing because you've just eliminated one way that didn't work. So then you try a different way.
But what if you can't get back up again or build the courage to get back up again?
I think you will. Like, you've survived so much. You don't give yourself enough credit. You know?
You're right though.
100%. Like, think about what's happened to you and then look at someone across the street and put them in your shoes. They wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
You know? You should be so like, I can't wait to see it because it happened to me is when you discover yourself.
Yeah.
And one tip I'll give you, and for you out there, take this tip. When you do your 10,000 steps,
Yep.
I want you to, you know how there's a voice in your head that goes, all right, I've done enough. Or you might get to 9,000. You'll be like, oh, I'll do an extra 1,000 tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want you to not just do 10,000. I want you to do 11. And then this is what works for me. And then when you hit 11, do another 100.
Yeah.
And when you have breakthrough moments, one after the other like that, that is when you discover your true potential, your true power. And that is what creates your new identity.
Okay.
And you failure is not an option because you've broke through so many barriers that you know your own strength.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, it does.
Yeah, it's so cool. So I hope you listen to that. It's like push a limit and then just take 2 more steps. And then just keep going further and further, you know, and you evolve.
I will say, guys, Zach's growth intimidates me. It does. It does.
That's all right. That's
it
fair.
does. I sat down before this episode and I was like, Robin, I'm really nervous to sit down and have an episode with Zach because like I was like, he's intimidating. Robin just laughed. He's like, no. But yeah, no, that's
Just
something.
a big teddy bear, eh?
Yeah, that's something
Look
you
at me,
should
I've
like.
got a teddy.
I know. Oh, don't even get started on the teddy bear.
Do you want to tell him? We may as well tell him like why you made me get a teddy.
Yeah, okay. So Zach's like, I was like, because this is Gigi, guys, if you don't know. And I was like, oh, like I'll have Gigi here. I'll have my lip gloss that I play with. I'm like, what are you going to fiddle with? And he's like, oh, nothing. And he's like, I do fiddle with the microphone though. I'm like, okay, we'll get a teddy bear. Not even 10 seconds in, I reckon. He's like touching the mic, moving it. I'm like, Zach, come on, let's get a teddy bear.
Get the teddy now.
Yeah. And there's also a pen here. I was like, come on, no need.
You wouldn't have been able to focus if I was like this the whole.
Yeah, 100%.
It just wouldn't have worked, eh?
Yeah.
All right. So one last thing I wanted to talk about is for you out there that haven't been on a podcast and you don't know what it's like, it is very intimidating.
Yeah.
So you could walk in, be full of confidence and know what you're going to say. But there's a difference when you're vulnerable and you share your life story, just like I have in my journey, just like Tiana did in the last few episodes and even today. No one understands what it's like just to be in front of a microphone, in front of a camera, have the whole world watching. And even though you fall into the conversation, when you walk away and you've emptied your whole life story and you've been totally honest, it is so confronting for the next, like every minute for the weeks leading, like after that, you're just in your head going, what have I said?
Yeah.
What are they going to think? Like, what have I done? Like, what is this going to cause? And like, we hate confrontation. Like, realistically, we hate confrontation.
Yeah.
You know, we just, and to have that in the back of your mind, I just want you to know that I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
For doing what you've done. And you should be proud of her too. It's crazy. No one understands it until you've sat in the hot seat yourself.
Yeah.
And then had to live with it after the fact of doing it and what stress comes with that.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to tell them your point of view on that? Like, because it
is really nerve-wracking. Like, I've been on one podcast previous to this, and if you know what that was, then you do know. And it's, for me, it's also the fact that, like, my digital footprint exists.
Yeah.
When you search up my name, this podcast will come up. So, like, the fact that I'm doing this because I want my story to be heard, but, like, going on the internet and sharing with literally hundreds of thousands of people, some of my deepest stuff is really confronting. There's a lot of trolls, there's a lot of haters, people who just unfortunately will never understand or be able to empathize with addiction, broken families, whatever, and they see it their way or the highway. And when I'm coming on here, especially like being as honest as I am and confronting about it, it is a lot. And like I do receive backlash and comments, and it's like before my first episode with Robin was released, I literally texted her and called her. I was like, Robin, like I'm scared. Like I am really scared. And, you know, I was really grateful to have the support of like Robin and Zach being like it's okay, you know, like checking in with me. But like, I'm nervous. Like my palms are sweating. Like I'm sitting here, I've pumped myself with caffeine. I'm like, all right, Zach, let's do this, because like, I love it, but I'm still scared. Like I'm warming up to it, you know, and especially talking to Zach. Like I've never, it is my first episode with Zach.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I love it. And the thing is too, even though I'm a man, I've dealt with the same adversity, you know, especially because I have no limits on my truth. And if you know me, who I am as a person, nothing should faze you, because I'll say the same thing to your face.
Yeah.
So if you know the real me, you should love me for who I am, and you should be proud of me for sharing my story and my truth. But even though I was full of confidence, I walked away and I'm like, my family's not going to like this,
Yeah.
you know? And I love them so much. And I was like terrified, you know? And that's just the people close to me. Like strangers don't affect me as much.
Yeah.
But the people closest to you, you'll be surprised if you get honest about everything and you don't sugarcoat anything. The people closest to you will have to reflect and they will reject it.
Yeah.
They will hate it. You know, it's like
That's a harsh truth.
how many people in the world do you think sugarcoat stuff to people please?
Oh, like 99% of the world. So many people.
Yeah, 100%. Like even I still am learning how to navigate that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think because I was a people pleaser.
Yeah.
That's still one of my biggest defects. And it's like I want to give people so many second chances, you know, and want them to be a different version or like someone that suits me more now
Yeah.
because I want them to go on my journey with me. And
Yeah.
it's just like you got to let it go.
Yeah.
It's so hard. So hard. But you know how you came on, you shared your honest truth to the world. What does that mean to you?
I think in a way this has been really therapeutic for me. Like over the last 3 episodes that I've now done with you guys,
Yeah.
I think it's really helped me kind of lay out what I've been through.
Yeah.
It's because for like probably 18 months there in like 2024 and 2025, I blanked out a lot of things, and like having this safe place to literally just say it how it is has been like really, therapeutic, because now I'm like starting to kind of put it all into timeline. Like I'm remembering as I go, you know, like being able to tell like trusted people like you and Robin how it was and know that there's like no judgment there has like, it's really special. Like I'm really grateful for that. And like, that now sharing it with the internet with you guys, I trust that you guys will be gentle and like nice with me, because like I'm still learning. I think one of the biggest mistakes I've done having a platform is thinking that I know everything.
Yeah.
And I take accountability for that. I'm sorry. I don't know everything. And like I surrendered, I think November last year when I was like, okay, guys, I'm done fighting the trolls. I'm done fighting my own alter ego. This is my page. Take it or leave it.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a certain kind of niche. You guys can just follow along on my journey.
Yeah.
You know, so these podcasts have been really cool, and like I hope one day I can do my own. You know,
100%. I hope to see you on more, because what happened for me is the longer I got clean and sober and the more I healed, my story changed.
yeah,
Like from my past, it's like I had a different understanding of it. At first, all I talked about was how bad my dad was and how like much aggression I had to deal with and all this stuff. Poor me, you know? And now I'm at a level, no joke, on my last podcast I did, one of them, they asked me about my dad. And I said, well, I think he could have done better, but he obviously didn't.
yeah,
But I've forgiven him for his mistakes. I haven't forgotten,
yeah,
but I don't hold it anymore.
yeah. I
You know,
relate.
it's like I've released it.
Yeah,
Like that's not mine to carry.
yeah,
You know, I've just like taken the lessons and moved forward.
yeah,
And another thing is with power, you know, in Spider-Man, how it says, with great power comes great responsibility.
yeah,
When you have a platform and you cop adversity, and it's like even your closest friends, my sponsor tells me all the time, is if someone resents you, someone digs at you or hates you or tries to G you up, the strongest thing you want to do when all you want to do is react is pray. Like the strongest thing is to pray for them and leave them with it,
yeah,
which is like, it's the opposite of what you would think.
yeah,
But that's a successful level.
Yeah.
Is when you don't have to retaliate.
yeah.
It's like, that's your stuff, not mine.
Yeah.
You know?
That's definitely I have started
Yeah.
doing that this recovery. It's been weird and painful at first,
Yeah.
but like it's honestly soul healing, you know?
Yeah.
Like instead of sitting there, because like the old me, and don't get me wrong, I still have my days where I do this, where it's like F this, stuff you, like you like not, I don't know, and then just like taking that step aside and like Yeah, praying.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm praying to, but I just, good karma, I guess.
100%.
Yeah, and it's a lot less resentment that you have to carry around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not be an angry person,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anger's
Anger
in
sucks.
us, because we've been through it.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the time we just bottle it up
Yeah.
and it comes out.
Ugly. Usually very, very ugly.
I attacked everyone that cut me off when I became my best version.
Yeah.
Online too.
Oh, really?
I was just like, yeah. And I was still swearing because I wasn't big in my faith at the point. And I'm not going to do it now because I'm not swearing. But yeah, I just attacked the world.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I've done that actually.
you lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that. I did that publicly as well. Yeah, on my platform and everything. Former apologies, guys.
Yeah, it's my bad. But the thing is when sometimes you'll go off the right track, right? And you'll veer off the lane, but gradually you'll step onto another track that was even better than the one you were on before.
Yeah.
So don't put your head in the sand if you go off onto the wrong track, because you can get onto a better track than the one you're on to begin with.
I definitely wouldn't be where I am socially, like my platform wise and just me in general, if I didn't go through the little detour that I had September through to November last year. Yeah, I've definitely learned so many things in that time.
Yeah.
Like July and August, I was just disassociated because of like just everything that had happened prior. And then like September through to November was a bit of experimenting.
Yeah.
And then when it came to December, early January, I'm like, all right, we know that this is insanity. Let's lock in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I locked in and it's been working.
Did you lock in before New Year's?
Actually, 28th of December, I locked in. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Because I spent this is my second New Year's in a row of being clean and surrounded by love. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't say 2026 is going to be my year. I just did it.
Yeah.
Just did it.
Yeah. So New Year's resolutions don't work.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's jinxing. That's just me in general, though.
No, because if you wanted it bad enough, you'd start now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And if you wait till January 1st, you'll use the same excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before we finish up, is there anything you'd like to share one last time, or is there any questions you'd like to ask me?
I think I've shared a lot.
Yeah, it's been a big day.
It has. 2 episodes in one day.
Back to back. Do you know what? Congratulations. You're not only one of our first guests, you're the first guest to do 3 episodes.
Oh, really?
That's a milestone.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, very early on. I remember when I was on Doxy's podcast, I went back on and I interviewed him.
Yeah.
It was called a swapcast.
Oh, I love
And
that.
he reckons I was the quickest person to do that, but it was still like 30 episodes later. You've been on 3 times.
I know.
In like our first 6 or 7.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Like, we're so happy and proud and grateful that you came on.
Yeah.
And were vulnerable and shared your journey with the world. And not just the past, but all the stages. You know? And that's why today I think it was so cool, is to not only share this space with you, but to show people the other side.
Yeah.
What's to come. What is to come? Let's finish on that. What's to come for you?
I don't know, but I don't know. I think I'm really nervous.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to say, oh, actually, yeah, I am. I've kind of grown up, not on the internet, but like, I feel like I will be growing up on the internet, especially entering young adulthood. And I'm really nervous for that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just know that the next few years are going to be hectic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really finding out who I am. But like, I think the 3 main things that I want to come for myself is, getting my certificate and in youth work and community services. I really want to stay clean and, hit the 6 to 12 month milestone, ideally 12 forever. I just want to be clean forever.
Yeah.
And I want to have growth in therapy, like psychology.
Yep.
I think I'm finally at a place in my life where I'm open to like new ways of like therapy, like CBT and DBT, I think it is.
Yep.
And like I've got a DV counselor at the moment. and like taking my meds consistently. Like I just want growth.
Yeah.
So sick of sitting in that hole that I dug myself.
Yeah, 100%. What
about you?
I would suggest for you like to have a mentor in business, like recovery, family.
Yeah.
So like obviously mentors are going to cover all aspects, but try and have 3 mentors,
Yeah.
not just a circle and a mentor or a sponsor. Have 3 or 4. You can ask them all the same question and get 5 different answers.
Yeah.
And make your own judgment.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I've built for myself. It's a very strong network. I've got like 4 mentors and it's a game changer.
Yeah, I'm really coy with my people. Yeah.
But yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah.
No, it's so good. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for Tiana for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
If you have any questions, please put a question in the comment section. We will happily answer it for you. If you have any topics or subjects you'd like for us to talk on one of the next episodes, feel free to let us know. You can find us on Instagram as well. And we're always checking our DMs.
Yeah.
Like we love to have a personal touch on what we do for the world and have an effect on changing people's lives. Like it means a lot to us. It's very rewarding and it's our purpose. So please hit us up anytime. Thank you again for watching. Any last words?
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's go.